I'm James Skates. My nickname I'm James Skates. My nickname is Jim. It's Jim Skates. My YouTube channel is James Skates Ministries. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, James Skates Ministries. I appreciate the love and support regarding my YouTube channel, James Skates Ministries. Thank you so much. Once again, thank you for the love and support. The title of my sermonette for October the 22nd, 2018 is Anointed. God's appointed. God's appointed. Or you may call it the power of the blessing. God's appointed or the power of the blessing. You know, it's good to be appointed by God. God's appointed, to be appointed by God. It's good to be anointed by God too. God's anointed, the power of the blessing. Anointed, appointed, and blessed by God, the power of the blessing. God's appointed by God. You know, the blessing that's supernatural. Once again, I'm Jim Skates on October the 22nd, 2018. You know, when you honor God with your life, He puts a blessing on you that gives you an advantage. God says that when we give our tithes and offerings, I will pour out a blessing that you do not have room enough to store, according to the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 10. It doesn't say blessings, plural. It says blessings, singular. When you have the blessing, all kinds of blessings will come. It causes you to rise up when circumstances are trying to push you down. You accomplish dreams that look impossible. It's not just because of your skill, your talent, and determination. There is a force behind you that is fighting your battles, bringing the right people into your life, opening doors you can't open. The blessing causes you to prosper when others are struggling and to be promoted even though you aren't next in line. When David faced Goliath in the natural, he didn't have a chance. Goliath was twice his size and had all kinds of training experience. David could have been intimidated and say, God, he's way too big. But David knew the blessing on his life gave him an advantage. He went out with a slingshot and a few stones and defeated Goliath. What you have may seem small compared to what you are up against, but a slingshot with the blessing is more powerful than a tank without it. Your talent may seem small compared to the dream God put in your heart and your mind, but that talent with the blessing will take you further than you can imagine. We're talking about God's appointed, God's anointed, the power of the blessing. Continue to watch this broadcast and share it. Don't discount yourself. Don't discount yourself. Don't look at all the reasons why you can't be successful, why you can't lead your company, or why you can't purchase a home, or why you can't get well. On your own, it may not happen, but you're not on your own. There's a supernatural blessing on your life put there by the creator of the universe. It will cause things to happen that you can't make happen. It will cause opportunity to find you. Good breaks will chase you down. You won't have to go after it. The blessing will cause it to come to you. You may have seen God's blessing in the past, but you haven't touched the surface of what He has in store. What what you may have thought was the ultimate blessing is just a step in what God is about to do. He has levels far and beyond what you fathom. The scripture says we haven't seen, heard, or imagined amazing things God has for those who love Him. I say again, you have an advantage. There's something special about you. The favor of God is on your life. I think it says somewhere in Isaiah, maybe chapter 2, I'm not sure. It says something to the effect. Um, it says something about that the Lord will um, let all see you, see the good things about you. There'll be a splendid crown in the hand of God. Maybe that's Isaiah 62. I'll have to get back with you some other time, but it's in Isaiah. But anyway, it's dealing with you having an advantage. And the way we talk in our language, you have an advantage. There's something special about you. The favor of God is on your life. But, but it's in Isaiah. It says something about a splendid crown in the hand of God. God is um, God's going to allow everybody uh, to to see you, something like of that effect. But anyway, God's appointed. You're appointed by God. Or God's anointed. You're anointed by God. The power of the blessing. There's a force behind you, fighting your battles, bringing the right people, and opening doors you couldn't on your own. You are God's appointed, God's anointed. The blessing is stronger than any curse. Once again, God's appointed, God's anointed, appointed by God, God's anointed or anointed by God, the power of the blessing. Hope you've enjoyed the message like I have. May God bless you. Aspire to inspire before you expire. Thank you for listening to me attentively, and thank you very much. Continue to have a good day and a productive one. We are super blessed. And finally, I just wanted to say I appreciate all the love and support. Continue to pray for my ministry, James Gates Ministries. And I want God to continue to bless you all. May God lift His countenance upon you and give you His peace. Just may the Lord bless you real good is my sincerest and earnest prayer. I just want the Lord just to definitely bless you as He's blessing me. And the bottom line, I just want God to bless you real good. Those who are tuning in or watching this broadcast, want the Lord to continue to bless you real good, because the Lord is really outdone Himself with blessing me. And to this end, I'm ever so thankful and ever so grateful, eternally grateful for what God has done for me, what God continues to do for me, even now, even up to this present moment of time. So once again, thank you for listening to me attentively, and thank you very much.